question, why this random stuff, why should we think it may work? But there's another very important aspect to it, why it works beyond this unbiasedness, that the amount of noise, or like the amount of stochasticity is controlled. So just because it is an unbiased estimate doesn't mean that it's going to work that well. Why? Because it could still fluctuate hugely, right? Essentially plus infinity here, minus infinity here, you take an average, you get 0. So that is essentially unbiased, but the fluctuation is gigantic. So whenever talking about estimates, what's the other key quantity we need to care about beyond expectation? Variance. And really the key thing that governs the speed at which stochastic gradient descent does the job that we want it to do is how much variance do the stochastic gradients have. Just this simple statistical point, in fact, is at the heart of a sequence of research progress in the past 5 years in the field of stochastic gradient, where people have worked really hard to come up with newer and newer, fancier and fancier versions of stochastic gradient, which have the unbiasedness property, but have smaller and smaller variance. And the smaller the variance you have, the better your stochastic gradient is as a replacement of the true gradient. And of course, the better it is a replacement of the true gradient, then you truly get that n times speed up. Okay, so the speed of convergence depends on how noisy the stochastic gradients are. It seems like I'm going too slow. I won't be able to do a proof, which sucks.